Okay, we're live. Hi, good morning. I'm Suzanne. I'm a horticulturist here at Rogers Gardens, and I want to welcome you to our last tomato talk of 2021. This is going to be discussing kind of Rogers' favorite tomatoes, the ones that we sell year after year and are just really good, solid favorites for everyone. I have a couple notes today. Usually I kind of wing it, but I just want to make sure that I don't miss any of the good points, and letting you know that Tomato Mania officially will be over at the end of today, but that doesn't mean that we won't have tomatoes throughout the entire summer. We won't have the huge variety that we have right now, but we will always have tomatoes this summer, and we'll have cherries and breakfast size slicing and beefsteak ready for you. And then as we go into July and August, we're probably going to have some more cool season tomatoes that you can plant then and then grow them all the way through the fall and maybe even further. So don't worry if you didn't manage to make it to Tomato Mania, because we are here for you with tomatoes, vegetables, herbs, everything. We have them year round, and we're always ready to help you with getting your vegetable garden set up. And of course, it being Southern California, we can pretty much grow tomatoes year round. I had some chocolate sprinkles that lasted until about a week ago that I planted a year ago. And so just keep that in mind. Always be optimistic about growing vegetables. And let's see. Okay. Oh, this is a good, important question. Everybody asks which tomato is the best. During Tomato Mania, we have a huge selection of them, but the best tomato is the one that's ripe and that you grew, or maybe your neighbor grew, and it's sitting right in front of you. It's always going to taste the best. So there is no best. It always has to do with personal preference, whether you like small ones or large ones or meaty ones or, really good slicing ones. There's just so many different tomatoes, and that's probably why some of us here grow more than one variety. I have 15 tomatoes that I'm getting ready to throw into the pot. So just to let you know, there's many tomatoes. And when you're starting a vegetable garden, as so many people have during this time of staying home a little bit more, growing a vegetable garden is great. You just want to start easy. If you haven't grown vegetables before, you want to I think start with a tomato. Start with a tomato that'll get nice and big, and you'll learn how to kind of maintain it on the daily. You can put some basil with it, or maybe some rosemary to help keep a little interest in there. And then once you've gotten some success, then plant some more vegetables. There are some easier ones, but we'll get into that later with some other videos. Also, don't forget that we have a ton of Tomato Mania videos in our blogs here on Instagram and Facebook and on our YouTube channel. And with that, I'm going to get into our Rogers Gardens tomato recommendations. And so we've kind of separated it, and we have this really cool handout that yours won't have scribbles all over, but mine does. So we have it in slicing, colorful, cherry or pear, paste, and beefsteak. That's pretty much where you're going to know what you want out of a tomato, and these are usually available most of the year, other than some of the Tomato Mania varieties like Lava Flow, we have really sold out on. So that's a pity. But for slicing, we have Black Krim. It is a great Russian cool season tomato that you can grow anywhere, but it especially does well at the coast. We have Momotaro, which is Japan's leading tomato. It's the one that everybody loves growing. It's got a pink flesh, it's big, it's meaty, and it's delicious. And then we have Piglet Willie's French Black, and there's a lot of really good history behind this one, but basically it's a beautiful smaller slicing tomato that has a really intense taste. So it's good for, if you have some breakfast or lunch slicing stuff that you want to do, and that would be that for slicing. Sorry. Colorful tomatoes. Green zebra. You cannot beat a green zebra. It is so beautiful. It's green with darker green stripes, and it has a great, super tangy flavor. It's spectacular. It's such a traditional steady eddy that everybody likes to grow. So if you want a little interest in your garden, green zebra is great. The last couple years we've had Thorburns terracotta. It is a kind of an orangish tomato. It slices beautifully when you go horizontally, open it up. It's just beautiful. So you can make like a tart with it or something. Gorgeous. And then Lava Flow this year. It is our tomato of the year. And as I said, it is immensely popular. We have sold out of it right now, so hopefully we'll get some more in a little bit later. Cherry or pear. We have black cherry, super sweet 100, and yellow pear. Now there's sweet 100, there's sweet 1 million, there are lots of super sweet cherries, but super sweet 100 is the best. It has a ton of vitamin C in it. I believe it has the highest vitamin C of any tomato that you can buy. So it's practically health food for you, and it is a great producer. It just goes on all summer long and into beyond. And then we have yellow pear, which is a great yellowish one. So grow reds, yellows, oranges, and put them in your salad, and it really adds a super colorful look to everything. Next up, we have paste. So pasting is really good for if you want to can tomatoes or you want to make sauces and freeze them. You can use the Amish paste, which is considered the best. I'm going to talk about San Marzano as well, but Amish paste is considered the best. It has the best flavor. It will just cook up beautifully and super meaty, great taste. And then San Marzano, which everyone considers, you know, just a typical Roma style tomato. San Marzano is terrific. It is also the only tomato you can use and make a true Neapolitan pizza. So you can go with either one. They will both make a beautiful sauce. Some of the other tomatoes that you grow, any tomato, you can make a sauce out of it. You can can it. You can freeze it. They just might have a little more water in them, so you'll just cook them down a little bit longer. But pasting tomatoes are going to cook a little bit quicker. And then the beef steaks. So many beautiful beef steaks. There are kind of small beef steaks, and then there are things like big beef. It is gigantic. It is disease resistant. It is just a beast, and it is great for warmer climates. Here at the coast, they may not grow quite as well and get quite as big of a harvest, but you'll still get some really good ones. Also, Cherokee Purple. This is an heirloom that is just considered one of the finest. It is beautiful. It has a great smoky flavor, so if you put it on like your BLTs, it's going to be perfection. We have Madame Marmande, which was one of our tomatoes of the year 2 years ago. It's the French favorite, so it's beautifully dark red. It has those beautiful heirloom kind of ridges in it, although it's a hybrid, so it's going to produce more than an heirloom tomato. And then we have Mortgage Lifter, which is just a great story behind it, where a man, he hybridized. He took 6 of the biggest tomatoes he could find, he hybridized it, and then he sold the seedlings for $1 a piece and paid off his mortgage. So hence the name Mortgage Lifter, so you know it's a big, beautiful tomato, and it is just a fun thing to grow and, you know, kind of historical there. So that is about it. I also want to tell you, we have plenty of soil, we have fertilizer, we have containers, we have tomato cages, we have everything you need, and we will continue to have them through Tomato Mania. So make sure that you go to our website. You can come in and visit us, and you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe there, and we will be here for you.